beautiful morning out here. It's nice and clear, but it's calm. It's not windy. It's very cold. It's 21 degrees, but it's very calm. We have a beautiful sunrise. We also have a lot of frost on the ground because it's so cold. And we've got cows over there. I don't know if you can see them. I'll zoom in later. We got cows over there. And on this side where Annie is, she's running around the frozen creek, carrying big sticks and logs around. Hope everybody had a good night's sleep last night. And hey, good morning, Frank. First one on again. You're always first, Frank. That's cool. Look at the cows out there. Moo. Good morning, Fax Prods. I don't know where Annie is. She was carrying around a huge log. It was almost like a log. Hey, look, there's cows down here. There's cows close today. Cows are laying down. Look at that. We're gonna go see them. I feel okay this morning, Dolly. Thank you. How are you? You're up early. Look at all these cows. Look at, they're in the pathway. I hope they come toward me. We're gonna go see them. Annie's gonna go crazy this morning. Hey, good morning, Vicky. All right. Oh, look at this beautiful sunrise. All right. I was a doctor, Dolly. I was a doctor. That's funny. I am not a doctor. In fact, you're reminding me I should say that. I talk about God and mental health being spiritual health. Well, I think really it's everything. Physical, mental, spiritual health all go together to make us one healthy being. But I really think our spiritual health can help our mental health in a big way. And that's why I talk about God here in the morning. And this one is called, What Would You Like to Ask Jesus? What would you like to ask Jesus? And we're going to be in Luke chapter 18, verses 9 through 17. Okay, and the key verse is verse 16. Let the little children come to me. Let the little children come to me. Okay, that's going to be our key verse. But like Dolly said, even though she had a dream about me being a doctor, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist or a counselor. I'm not even a preacher or a pastor. I just like talking about God, and I do believe mental health is spiritual health, and it can help you. Now, here, thanks, Vicky. Wait, I hear Annie. She's running on the ice because you can hear the ice breaking. Listen. Annie, don't fall in. Steely Dan is a good band. I like Steely Dan. All right, let's go back to our topic today. What would you ask Jesus? Let the little children come to me. Now here's a story about a family. It's not mine, even though I have 2 sons and a daughter, but it's similar. There's another family of 2 sons and a daughter, and I'm going to tell you this little story. The father asked them, hey, what would you like to ask Jesus if you were here today with us at the table? And the kids thought about it for a little while. And the one boy answered first, and he said, I'd like Jesus to help me with my most difficult math problems. And the other guy's son said, I'd like to know how big the universe really is. And then the young daughter simply said, I would like to ask him for a hug. I did get my ice cream, Dolly. I got 2 pints and I ate both of them. So I ate a whole quart of ice cream, but I got Halo. That was my Fat Tuesday on Sunday night. I'm just calling it my Fat Tuesday. Annie's really, really psyched up about these cows right here. because they're so close. It's hard to tell how close they are with my camera, but they are pretty darn close. I mean, definitely she can see him. You can just see her right there. She's just running up and down here, watching, staring at him like, what are these things? We're gonna go get closer even. So, I don't know, if you think about it, if Jesus was there at the table with them, I think he would enjoy those questions and banter back and forth with the boys, and probably especially would like the hug from the little girl, is my guess, right? It would kind of show a heart of love for him and a desire for his love, you know? And that's the point of what Jesus was saying when he invited children to come and talk to him and be with him, even though his disciples were trying to shoo him away, right? Children kind of have a sense of dependence on everything, right? Parents. And that's what Jesus wants from us. In fact, when you look at this entire passage, Luke chapter 18, verses 9 through 17, it includes at the very beginning the parable of the Pharisee and the tax collector. Now, the Pharisee is a very strict religious sect, the most strict in the Jewish religion at that time. And the tax collector was obviously just a hated person and thought of as evil. And some of them were. I mean, some of them took more taxes than they should have and pocketed it. So tax collectors were simply hated at that time. And Jesus said, you know, both of them happened to go up to the temple to pray at the same time. And the Pharisee stood there and said something like, God, I just want to thank you that I'm not like other people. I'm not greedy. I'm not greedy. I'm not adulterous. I don't steal. And I'm certainly not like this tax collector next to me. That was his prayer. And then the tax collector, on the other hand, like, couldn't even look up to heaven and just said, God, have mercy on me. I'm a sinner. What did Jesus say? Jesus said the tax collector is the one who was justified by God and not the Pharisee. And then immediately after that parable in Luke is when the children came up to him and the disciples were trying to shoo him away. And let me show you this. And Jesus said, no, let them come to me. Let them come to me. Because anyone who will not receive the kingdom of God like a little child will never enter it. So what he's saying is, like a child, we need to be humble and asking for forgiveness and inviting Christ into our life to save us because we honestly don't deserve it. You know? So he wants us to recognize our need for his grace, his forgiveness, and his sacrifice on the cross. Like a child, not like a self-righteous Pharisee, you know, more like the tax collector. So I got a whole host of questions today that we can think about this. The first is, what kind of people today do you think would be like the Pharisee? I know, unfortunately, some Christians who could be put in that category, more like the Pharisee than the tax collector. But I don't know, you know, who, maybe some Christian leaders are like that. I don't know. I'm not saying specifically, it's just a question. So who in today's world might be more like the Pharisee? And then who might be the tax collector? And one of them might be, you know, like lawyers, right? For some reason, people hate lawyers. It's just kind of a random joke in our society, right? About lawyers. So maybe lawyers would be representative of the tax collector back in Jesus' time. Oh, have a good day, Dolly. We're getting close to the cows, and Annie is going ballistic. And I think a deer just ran away. Annie is getting close. She's trying to jump over. Annie, stay here. Oh my God, I hope she doesn't try to jump this fence because there's razor wire. There's barbed wire on the other side of this fence. She will definitely cut herself. She is loving these cows. Look how close we are to these cows. Hey guys. One's even running toward us. Oh my God. Look at this one. It's running toward us. This is crazy. Anyway, think about who might, in today's world, might be a Pharisee or a tax collector. Okay? And here's another question. If you were hi, moo. Moo. Annie, no, it's okay. It's a cow. Annie, no. Annie, no, it's okay. Stay. Stay. It's okay. It's a cow. It is a cow. Hi, little cow. Oh my gosh, the cow is like going after Annie. Like Annie runs up the fence, the cow runs up the fence. It's okay, Annie. It's okay. It's okay. It's a cow. It's a cow. Jesus is God in the flesh, Robert. Yeah, thank you. I think they are dairy cows. I think they're dairy cows. Wow, this is really weird. This one like came running at, oh, this one's coming over too. Hi guys, what do you say? Anyway, here's another question. If you were at a table with Jesus, what would you ask him? What would you ask him? Man, I don't even know where I would start. I would have to think ahead of time and have a big list. And I think God knows me and he'd allow me to do that. I'd have to get prepared and have a whole list and prioritize them in case he ran out of time. Not that Jesus would ever run out of time, but you know, maybe he would limit my questions because I would probably never stop, right? You can hear a hawk in the background. This is cool. We got hawks, we got cows here. Hi guys. Hi cows. Annie, they're cows. Okay, Annie. Oh, now Annie's starting to bark at him. Annie, it's okay. Annie, it's a cow. Annie, it's a cow. Look at this one's got a white face. It looks like Annie. It's an Annie cow. Hey, here are the two other questions I got for you guys. What do you think you will say or do when you first see Jesus? What will you say or do when you first see Jesus? This one looks like it wants to charge. No, it's backing up. It's backing up now that Annie's barking. Doesn't like Annie's barking. This one's just standing here. Annie, it's okay. Are you upset? We better go. I don't like this. And the second question is, so the first question is, what do you think you'll see or say or do when you first see Jesus? I'm curious. Yeah, he doesn't know what to think. What would you guys first say or do to Jesus? Honestly, I don't even know. Like I said, I'd have to get prepared. I would have to get prepared. And secondly, what does it mean to have the faith of a child? What does it mean to have the faith of a child and not a self-righteous faith? That's what God wants from us. Faith like a child and not a self-righteous faith. I'm trying to fix this fence while I'm walking up and down it. Hey, guy, what do you say? What do you say? All the cows just came over here, even though Annie's barking. They're all coming to the fence. They want to see what's going on. Moo! Man, look at these guys. All right. Well, that's... Vicky doesn't know. Yeah, I don't know either. But thanks for answering, Vicky. I appreciate it. All right, guys. I hope you have a great day. And remember to have a faith like a child and be humble. So bottom line, let's just try to be humble today, okay? How about that? And I hope everybody has a great start to the week. It's Monday. Let's make it productive today and all week. And I know, Frank, we're going to celebrate this week. I mean, Frank and I are going to celebrate. I think I might be more excited than Frank is. I'm really excited about this week. We're going to finally adjust Frank's prices where they need to be and help him get the income that he needs and deserves. So let's make it a humble week, a productive week, and hopefully I will see you guys tonight. Have a great day. Thanks, Vicky. You too. Peace, everybody. Say goodbye to the cows. Bye, cows. Come on, Annie. We're done. We're done.